Alright guys, so right now it is the first week of March. We're going to go to Marsh Creek Lake today and fish for musky. Pretty much Marsh Creek is a 535 acre impoundment here in southeastern Pennsylvania. It's only 45 minutes away from Philadelphia. And that's good and bad. I mean, it's good because it's local and it's close, but it's bad because, you know, it lies in a very densely populated area. And the fish are very hard to catch. They're very pressured. I was here a couple weeks ago though, and I lost a nice muskie. So that's what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna go to my buddy's house and get my kayak. Then I'm gonna go to my other buddy's house and get a scupper plug that I need. All right, there she is right there. It's been a while. This is gonna be the first kayak trip of the spring here. As you can see, I've done quite the maintenance on this thing. Nah, I'm just kidding. Yeah, this thing's old and decrepit, but alright, well, it's been a while. We got the kayak though, and now we're going to Romo's house to get some scupper plugs, and then we're going to the lake. What a pickle! Alright, we are stopping here at the Dick's Sporting Goods. We gotta get one lure. Looking at this. This thing looks pretty solid. Slow sinking. Yeah, we're gonna get this and this. Alright, yeah, now we're good. Alright, this is what we got. I'm feeling this lure right here. This clacking minnow right here. Slow sinking. It's like perfect. Perch colored. Let's see if we can catch a muskie on that thing. Alright, real quick here. We just gotta... Oh, that right there. That's what we need. We just drove pretty far out of our way to get this little guy right here. Scupper plug. Prevents water from coming into the kayak. And it makes the difference between having a wet ass and a dry ass. And I'm telling you right now, if you're in your kayak and you got a wet ass, you're not having a good time. If it's summer, that's one thing. Still, even in summer, it sucks. But yeah, now we're going to the lake. Like mine, 'cause I provide that new. Alright, I'm getting ready to launch here. We're going to talk about a couple things. First of all, it's early March. And in Pennsylvania, there's a law that says you have to wear a life jacket anytime between, I think, October 15th and April 15th. I'm not sure what the start date is, but I know April 15th is the time you have to wear a life jacket up until, because the cold water is dangerous and everything. So here's what I'm bringing out. I'm bringing out the one musky rod. This is my 8-foot mojo musky. I've got this here 9-inch bulldog on there. I've never used this lure, but I heard they're good. So yeah, that's our one rod. I got an old Calcutta on here. It's not that old, it's all beat up though. And then on the other rod, which I'm going to be doing most of the fishing with, Penn Clash 4000, 7-foot Pompano Bay. And I'm going to probably take this X-Wrap off. I got 40-pound fluoro leader on this one and 50-pound mono on this one. So, what else was I going to say? And then this is the scupper plug that I drove so far for. And what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to put it right in here. So these holes right here are open and they allow water to drip out of the kayak. So like if you're taking waves over the side of the kayak and it ends up down here, you know, you have these scupper holes open and the water drains pretty well. But for this situation, you know, calm lake, you know, I don't want water coming up through these holes, which is what happens. So there's one on this side too. That one's got the scupper plug. And then, oh yeah, the last thing I forgot to mention was I forgot my paddle. So this Mirage Drive is how we get around, but if something goes wrong with this, then I use a paddle to get back. So forgot the paddle, did remember pliers just in case we need them. And then I forgot something else. It was the battery. I forgot the battery for the fish finder. So we got no electronics and we got no paddle. So the challenge is real. You know, it's going to be the kind of thing where we're just going to have to make it happen. I think we're going to make it happen. I'm feeling very, very confident. We're just kind of wading out here in this muddy, rocky crap. Wow, this mud, you sink in a lot. Alright, yeah, the water's clear and cold, and we are going to make it happen today. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, it's been a while, but I got my life jacket, and yeah, we're gonna get fishing here. I'm not gonna film much. Musky fishing's pretty boring. It's low odds, you don't catch many fish. If we catch one fish today, it'll be a spectacular day. So that's all we're hoping for, it's just one fish. A lot of casts of nothing here on the Marsh Creek Lake. The truth is, if I get any bite out here today, I'm gonna be psyched. Because I was out here, I don't know, a week or two ago. I was fishing one afternoon. It was after I caught those muskies in the Delaware. I came here and I fished for muskies, and I had like an excellent opportunity of catching a fish. I got this great bite. He like destroyed it, he crushed it, and ended up taking the lure deep in his mouth, and he cut through my braid. I got bit off, and he was only like 5-10 feet from shore. You know, by the time I lost him, he was pretty close. I almost had him, but that's what we're looking for. It's just like one big bite. Like, it was like the craziest adrenaline rush. You know, I was cracked out. You could say I was cracked out. I mean, I gotta be pretty cracked out to come out here in the kayak when it's freezing cold and like take so many casts just to hopefully get one bite. You know, that's all we're doing, is we're looking for one bite. You know, that's what musky fishing is. And we are throwing like a pretty small lure. I'm sure you think, like, if you're fishing for muskies, why are you throwing such a small lure? The reason for that is this lake being so pressured, these muskies have seen like every musky lure. And what happens is, a lot of times, like, the bass guys catch more muskies than the musky guys. You know, the muskies go after these small lures. And just in general, I don't know if that has to do with pressure or whatever, but like, the small lures produce fish in Marsh Creek. Just hoping for a miracle, look on the river or the lake. What is this? Oh, what is this? Largemouth. Largemouth. Alright, well, that's not bad. It's a fish. Beats the skunk. That is what our hard work has come to right here. It's not the one we're looking for, but, you know, it's not a bad bass. Marsh Creek bass are tough to come by, so I'll take it. Not bad, not bad. Wasn't sure if that was a fish or not. He had no idea he was hooked. He was kind of just like coming in like a rag. But we beat the skunk right there, and that's not, you know, that's not bad. At least we didn't get skunked. We finally caught something here. So typical of what I experience here in Marsh Creek all the time. That's all it is. False hope. Futile. Nah, I'll just cut it here. Yeah, we're done. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna leave you the muskie I lost here a week or two ago. But yeah, it's gonna be at the end of this video. But understand that I was using 10-pound braid. I wasn't using a leader. I was more or less just trying to get bit, knowing that there was a good chance I'd get bit off if I did get a bite. But yeah, why don't you go ahead and check that out. I'll leave that right here. That's a good way to end the day. Snagging a perch. Perfect. Oh, fish on, fish on, fish on. Musky, 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 musky. Oh my god, oh my god. Nice musky. Oh! Fucker. Oh my god. Alright guys, that was crazy. Alright, here's what we gotta do. Here's what we gotta do. We gotta step it up. That's what we gotta do. I f***ing suck at musky fishing. We need to get better. That's what needs to be done. We need to get better at musky fishing. Unbelievable. Alright, well that's all we got for this video. Thanks for watching. I understand this was kind of all over the place. Musky fishing is a lot of slow death out there. You know, you're just not catching anything most of the day. But, yeah, I threw in the losing the muskie from shore. Figured that's worth probably more than like all that other kayak stuff that you saw. But I'm going down to Florida in the first week of April, and primarily the Tampa area, but that's kind of open to suggestions. If you guys know anything real sweet going on in Florida for tarpon or king mackerel or anything, I'm going to be down there with the kayak and hoping to get on some good stuff. But for now, yeah, this is all we got. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time.